Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dennis, and this is my Standard 8 Artifacts and Documents video presentation. Standard 8 Meaningful Engagement of Families and Communities. In general, in our school, families engagement organized very weak. It's mainly because our parents are very wealthy people who have a lot of businesses all around the country and even outside, so they don't have really much time to pay attention to their kids. On the other hand, frankly, we have a lot of areas of weaknesses in our school, so we do not want parents to know about that. So for both sides, it's good to not involve each other into the process, unfortunately. So the first guiding question is, how does an effective leader create and sustain positive, collaborative, and productive relationship with families and the community for the benefit of students? As teachers, we are not allowed to share any numbers with our parents. It's not officially, but we all know that. We can't share any final tests, marks, or grades. We can just make a general summary and share with parents. But still, I'm trying to keep the communication with the parents on a real about the real situation with their kids. So there are 3 documents, and engaging with key stakeholders. That is a coursework from Moreland. This is the proposal document to my school, and the proposed events, activities, and meetings. Some of them already completed, and some of them, unfortunately, will never happen. So it's just a proposed document, and as my position does not allow me to do any significant changes in my school, I'm not able to organize meetings with most of the stakeholders groups, unfortunately. And another document is opportunities for building the school's reputation, where I list all the big events for our school that we organized, and proposed activity as done business simulation program, and a few screenshots about my communication with the parents. Sorry for that. Sorry, that's the wrong link. Oh, here we go. Here it is. And some screenshots. Okay, that's just photos. And the second guiding question, how does an effective leader engage in regular and open two-way communication with families and the community about the school students' needs, problems, and accomplishments? We have regular parents-teachers meetings. It happens once per semester, so twice a year. But unfortunately, for the current year, for this year, it has been already cancelled due to the COVID-19 restrictions. I've talked about the administration to hold the online meeting. They refuse to do it. So here are some photos, invitation plus schedule from our previous parents teachers meeting, communication with parents, and some other events that I'm going to introduce on the next slide. So guiding question 3, how does an effective leader develop and provide a school as a resource for families in the community? I involved into all our big and main events a lot. Some of them I'm organizing together with our administrative team. We work collaboratively. Some of them I'm facilitating as a host. So there are a lot of meetings. So these are mainly photos from our previous events, as we did not really have any documentary records on that. So this is the marathon 2020, which involved parents as well, that we can see on this photo. It was this is me on the right. It was really fun, and very huge. The enormous percentage of parents came to this event. Some of the local newspapers wrote about this event. This is the biggest part of our foreign staff in primary school. And spelling bee contest, where I was a judge. This is the final photo with the winners. So this is spelling bee contest. Also required parents to come and to join this competition. And there are lots of other events, and it was a real challenge to find all the photos with the events where I've participated or organized or facilitated and so on. So one of the big events for the past 2 or even 3 years was music festival, which I was organized. And another one, it's our school was asked to provide some teachers to shoot a promotion of our new Dragon Boat Center. So here are some our teachers and me, and the same activity. This is the mayor of our city, and this was big parents annual parents conference. I think it's 2019 or 20. It's the same event. It's a very Chinese tradition. They celebrate first kids anniversary, 10 years anniversary, and this was in a very Chinese way, because this is a kind of Chinese tradition. So this was a festival happened last year, students' 10th anniversary celebration. Okay. Guiding question 4. Does a candidate understand, value, and employ the community's cultural, social, intellectual, and political resources to promote students' learning and school improvement? And all of these links are photos. Field trips. We have a lot of field trips. Most of them are military oriented. Okay, let me open some photos. Where they train kids to run, to swim, and all other stuff. This is military oriented field trips. This is another one from the high school that we've done last year. This is another field trip, and so on. Another is volunteering, where our high school students are spreading around the town, and they're helping delivery guys with bringing some water. They're cleaning out the city. Yeah, they're helping them with getting to their addresses and so on. So these are all our students. Another one is annual military training, which is very important for Chinese students. It happens once a year. At the beginning of the year, they spend around 2 weeks living in the school, and they spend around 12 plus hours daily with running and all the sport events, football, and so on. And one of the primary school annual event as well, when we take our grade 1 and 2 to the, how do they call it, to professional center of different professions, and it's a kind of professions oriented event where kids are trying different professions to do the duties, and some specific instructors telling them their work and so on and so forth. Okay, that was the last one, and this is it.